My work is mostly focused around the idea of letting go of power or loosening one's grip on power, both on like the self, the landscape, and then the people around. It comes from this idea that empires have come and gone and continue to exist, and moments and areas of conflict have continued to exist. So how does one decolonize oneself? Or how does one acknowledge the grips of power on oneself and then start to loosen it through processes of looking at landscape, looking at the process of accumulation and degradation, through looking at fossils and the fossilization or calcification of one's habits. Or there are also other areas of my practice where I look at the learning of habit in schools through formal education or through social education, which is the way that we learn how to name, the way that we learn how to compare between things that we name, and then the ways that we build our judgment or morality. A lot of my work is mostly installation based, some that is very materially focused in my studio, and then others that are collaborative long-term projects with other collectives and institutions. I think there have been like many exciting moments in this residency. First being just access to people around. I love the interference sometimes. I love prompts and I love a response and call in my practice, both if it's like in the process of making with the material and then if it's with people too. So I'm very open to having my door open and then being like, hey, what do you think? And then using that as a springboard for development of work. So having this space where either Jeff is available or Mariella or Tren or anyone that is in the space and having a moment to just be like, hey, can you come and look at this? Where things just develop from conversation have helped the work move into different dimensions that otherwise it won't be able to. When I first came into this residency, I had an idea that I tend to work with a lot of different mediums. They intersect in the thought that they came from. They intersect in what they're reaching towards, in that some of them are experiential, some of them are small sketches with material. But what has happened, I think, within this year has been an acknowledgement that it is okay for a lot of different tangential work to exist in the same space together. And that might not necessarily be evident at this moment, what they are or what they will come to be, but just having them in the same space, like they can correlate and like start to make sense in some time. Coming into the new year, I'm really excited about a residency in India where I will be staying in a 100-acre forest that has been preserved very close to where I grew up actually. Hopefully bringing that project here where a lot of the plants that are in the Garfield Park Conservatory or in the Botanical Garden are actually native to where I live. So kind of correlating that research together. I'm really excited about that, and I'm also participating in the Indian Ceramics Triennial in January next year. So really focusing on a few projects that are installation based and a little bit more so delving into my connection of like Chicago and Panchgani, the two places that I call home. Yeah.